a bad player, but if you have a bad attitude on top of it,
Oh, yeah, let me see.
that, you know.
I don't know. He explains it before, but like his language is like just like, oh, quarterback.
But see, he didn't have that energy with Nick Foles, though. When Nick Foles was playing poorly, it was like, oh, you know, give him a chance, have faith, blah, blah, blah. But if Carson Wentz had a bad game, it was like, no. Trade Carson Wentz, blah, blah, blah.
Nick Foles' #1 fan. Sometimes you wouldn't even like say anything. You would just be like, oh. That's Nick Foles.
Nitro Freak just always had, like, excuses for his guys, and he just, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he makes them day one. He's never like, since he got drafted, he always. Before he even played a game, he was like, this guy's gonna be terrible.
I mean, to be fair, at least he stuck to his guns with that then.
Welcome to the one person that's watching the stream.
That's me. It says there's 2 people. I know that's 2 likes.
I don't know why people are saying, like, people are comparing John Morant to John Wall, right? People say that's disrespectful to Wall. I don't think it is.
Yeah, if anything, it's disrespectful to Morant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Wall is good, but, like, I don't know, like, if you, like, prime John Wall...
I really think John Morant's gonna be the next Derrick Rose.
Yes. Possibly that. He's so, like... I don't know.
I mean, I can see it.
Sounds corny, but...
Give me one moment, I'm sorry about this.
Alright.
Sounds corny, but he is.
I can see it, though. I can definitely see him being the next D Rose, honestly.
Who, John Morant?
Yeah.
He's also improved his shooting this year, so...
Nice.
This man was like... He almost got fight. Like...
Well, wasn't Derrick Rose MVP, like, his first or second year, or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah, pretty much. I think his second year started.
Isn't this John Morant's second year, third? Like, you know, young MVP candidate, just like Derrick Rose.
Mm.
I do think Embiid's gonna win it. Embiid has to win it this year.
Oh, no. I think Curry gonna find a way to steal it.
Well, I don't know, because Curry hasn't been playing that well the last, like, month. He's had a couple of real shitty games. That's what I'm saying. Like, at the very least, lately.
How about Giannis?
Maybe not at the beginning of the season, but lately, Embiid has been much better than Curry. Giannis, maybe.
Well, did Curry get out of his shooting slump?
Yeah. I mean, I think he had a pretty good game, like, the last time they played, but, like, overall, like, he's had a couple of really bad games, like, in the past month or two. Like, he started off the season hot, and then he just kind of, like, you know, he started going, like, you know, like 3-17, like, you know, those kind of games. And he did that for, like, 3 games in a row, and then he had, like, a really good game, and then he went back to that. It was, you know.
Oh, gosh.
Curry went 6 for 11 from the field and 4 for 8 from the 3 in a win over the Detroit Pistons.
And that was that their most recent game?
Yeah, it was.
It's live.
Yes, it is.
It's live.
Alright.
Don't you dare pick the... Why you keep doing this to me?
Hey, Curtis, you can't blame me for it. I didn't tell him to do it this time. I did not tell him to do it this time. You cannot blame me. First of all, wait, why are you bitching about him picking the Packers? You picked the fucking Bucks, you asshole.
What's wrong with...
What, you wanted to pick a bum-ass team?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion on to get us started. And off we go.
So gamer, you're watching too, right?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10.
Who y'all rooting for this time?
23-yard line.
Of course, y'all were going to root against me again. Damn, can we have one game where y'all root for me?
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle.
I know that. I know you wasn't gonna root for me then. How about when I picked the Bengals?
And stacked him up.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30
I'm
to the
sorry for that
31.
one.
And it's third down.
I'm so sorry about that.
Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get
Now I got 3 people. Welcome
on
to third
3rd and
person,
2.
whoever it is,
So
and
from the
enjoy
39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's back.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it
discrediting hard work. What? Never mind. I know what you're talking about. I know what he's talking about. I didn't mean it like that. I told you about it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Yep.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens.
Quarterback draw. Oh, understandable.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
27-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. A gain of 9.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
The first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's
I'm
the
not a
Buccaneers
Bucs fan.
in control of the football.
Just because I was rooting for them in the playoffs, don't make me a Bucs fan.
Right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
No, ew, no.
At the 38-yard
to throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ooh, I gotta do something. No, I don't.
Brady gonna fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's got Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparation.
I ain't gonna say nothing on. I'm not gonna say nothing on that this time.
Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year.
Not in a row.
The continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks.
Yeah, I know. I gotta try to redeem myself.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown
that was
from a
against
moment
Jerome.
ago.
No, that was against Jerome, not
as
X
they begin with a first down. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
That was a random.
A loss of 2. Brings up
I did beat another random a couple days ago though. I did beat a random person a few days ago.
Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun.
I don't support Dan Snyder.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Mickens to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the time, the offensive coaches, they say balance is
the guy that kicked it
when we want to. And that means they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up third and
we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman.
I forgot Brown was on his team.
EA Sports halftime report. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to fit it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing.
I'm not a Ben Simmons
fan. You have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
We're not going to talk about that.
Line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 10 yards to go.
What you gonna do?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, yeah.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard.
Damn.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Damn.
This
We got
offense
stopped,
finding
man.
its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to take off with it. He's got the
Can somebody get him?
inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard.
Stop them!
Juke into space, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still
I get the ball back inside the half, though.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here.
You're right.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
Yeah,
so
I can't defend myself.
Some type of misdirection. You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
I'm not fucking field goal. You know. No, fuck this field goal.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left,
fuck this field goal. I'm going for it. And I got stopped.
A sack back at the 32. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I wasn't kicking no 44-yard field goal. You tripping?
Field goal unit not
we going
out
for
there.
it all.
They won 6 before halftime.
Fuck.
The final shot before half for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
I should have walked away with some points on that one.
Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This should be 17-7 right now, but I wasn't kicking that long ass field goal. I can't kick a. You really think I can make a 44-yard field goal?
The offense set to begin their next possession. They have the
I
lead.
can't kick a 44-yard field goal.
Here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the
you gotta be so rude.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
Shit, that was a bad move. A bad pass. Bad play.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That is just what this defense was.
I'm about to lose this. I'm about to lose this game.
Possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind.
Yeah, this game over. I lost.
This team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
I lost.
You take it from there.
Give him a couple on the carry there.
10-game losing streak coming up.
They'll go again to Jones. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out.
I just turned the ball over. He's about to tie it.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
He's at the 1-yard line.
The Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones.
I lost.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This is game over. I can't do this.
As the kick's away.
I can't finish the job. I'm about to lose.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Brady now to throw. The coverage terrific there as that's knocked
I almost
down
gave the
and
ball
incomplete.
back.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only
He didn't have to bring that up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We'll forget about y'all. We'll forget about this thing in a few years. Why not?
Let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends,
Chill with
you would
that.
think could absorb that contact.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough.
No! I lost. This game is over. I had Antonio Brown open in the middle of the field, but his linebacker caught it.
At the 41-yard line. Second straight drive.
Antonio Brown wide open down the field, in the middle of the
And I
field.
just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if
I
it's going
lost.
to
This game over. I can't do
Does it
nothing.
lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Yeah,
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays,
This game
but
over.
stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I'm never gonna break this losing streak.
In stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
I'm never gonna break this losing
able to
streak.
stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a
I
first
literally
down
just
following
turned
a
the
gain
ball
of
over
3.
twice.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
First
And
off,
3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA
I'm
Sports.
sorry. I'm sorry.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. operating from the gun.
Well,
Rodgers.
this game over.
It's caught. Jones. And they've got it
I
inside
can't stop
the 10
him
at
on
the
offense.
8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
I don't, though.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Skinny girls
Only
only.
a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively,
Why do you think
pretty
I'm
good
going
start
after
there with
Amber?
their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Oh, no blitz this time.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
What?
And he's able
Explanation
to
for
get it down
what?
to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now
I
it's 3rd
don't.
and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
No,
Would
I
admit that
don't.
there was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really
No, I
enjoyed
don't
watching
hate
how
them.
the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he's going to take it in.
No, not that either.
Touchdown. Taking it in
And he took the lead. This game over. I lost.
Taken the lead.
10
They
games is
decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
Jim is gonna laugh at me for blowing a 14-point
sigh
lead.
of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Every time when it looks like I'm about to run away with the game, I find a way to lose.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Please don't say
The
that.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind.
That's mean.
This offense has sputtered yet
What
to
the
score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
No.
A lot of times it's that
But-
first read that you had. Maybe you get
I
it
am
in
a
pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite
I'm
well.
not.
And that one's incomplete.
Not. Please catch that, buddy. I
And
lost.
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
lost. This is game over. I can't do nothing.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Vita Vea on the stop.
Again, it's Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 41. It's a 5-yard game, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much.
He's going to keep running it, run that clock out. This guy can't do nothing.
That's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And he's going to get a solid
I
gain of 9
can't.
before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard
No matter what play I call, I can't do
On
nothing.
2nd down, it's Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 22. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
He was brought down.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
What the?
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
Brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Don't you dare, X Factor.
From the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If he kicks the field goal, this game is essentially over. Because even if I march down the field and score, I'll still be down by 3.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
I'm not going to use that
They're
last
looking
time
at
out.
4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time
I
off
don't
the
know.
clock,
I don't
put some
know. One time
points
out
on the
there.
board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
I lost.
The Tampa
I don't know.
offense
10
ready to
game
get their
losing
drive
streak.
started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Packer pressure, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Dive. It's
And
over.
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves
Oh,
to
it's not 14
17.
enough.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
I knew I was going to find a way to lose
Bucs
this.
offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big.
I knew
here
it. When
late.
I was up
I don't
14
know.
to nothing, I was thinking to
One
myself,
last drive here for
I'm probably going
pride.
to find a way to lose
Some
this
people like
game,
to
and
do
I
that.
did.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
No, I don't.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
I told you I was
going
going to lose this.
assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, he caught a timeout.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would
Wait,
take
why'd you
any
call a
sort of a
timeout?
chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On second down, it's Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
On the run for Green Bay. Jordan Whitehead on the tackle.
What happened to my last time out? I had one left.
And this effort won't be enough as
Where
they
did it
rally up to
go?
stop him a couple of yards short.
I never used my last time out, you
It's going to leave
motherfuckers.
him with a fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
So
I never
it's
used my
all
last
over.
time
A
out.
Green Bay
I should have
victory,
one
and they
left.
were
This
booing
game,
Charles by a
you know.
big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one.
No, I was on
thinking to
defense.
themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EASports.com.
14-0 lead.
With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Game losing streak.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's your fault for having a defeatist attitude.
I was up 14-0 for crying out loud.
Stop having a defeatist attitude.
Yeah, you root against the Philadelphia Eagles.
7 for 150 with Mike Evans. Wow.
That's so hard.
Lazard 6
You never root for your teams. You want them to lose. You don't want them in the playoffs.
Amos had an interception. Adrian Amos with 31. 25 was Will Redmond. And then 3 interceptions with Darnell Savage.
Yeah.
The MVP of the game.
Curtis Peterman. Curtis Bartholomew Peterman.
Well, folks, that's the end of the live stream right here.
You are a trick artist.
You suck.
Was that in the stream?